Hello, my golden-hearted friends. Welcome back to Golden Garden Moments, the place where we find magic in the soil and light in the smallest green shoots. I'm so deeply glad you're here today, wrapped in your favorite sweater, maybe with a mug of chamomile steaming beside you. I see you. I see the way your shoulders tense when the first snow blankets your garden, how you stare at frost-rimmed windows, wondering if winter means surrendering to store-bought herbs and plastic clamshells. That ache in your chest when the scent of fresh basil fades with autumn? I felt it too. Years ago, after moving to a tiny Minnesota apartment with a north-facing window, I thought my gardening days were over. Then I discovered a secret. Winter isn't an ending, it's an invitation indoors. Today, we're not just growing herbs, we're growing warmth from within. Over the next hour, I'll share 5 cold hardy herbs that laugh at short days, thrive on kitchen steam, and fill your home with living light when the world outside sleeps. These aren't fussy plants demanding grow lights and perfect humidity. They're resilient soulmates who ask for little and give everything. Flavo for your soups, medicine for your spirit, and the quiet miracle of green life on a January night. I've tested each one through polar vortexes, radiator dry air, and years when my own hope felt frozen solid. So unplug from the chaos. Place your bare feet on the floor.
Herb number 1, rosemary, or Rosmarinus officinalis, the memory keeper. Close your eyes. Breathe in that sharp, piney scent cutting through winter's stillness. Rosemary, the herb of remembrance. In ancient Greece, students wore rosemary garlands while studying. They believed it strengthened the mind. But its deepest magic? It remembers the sun. While other herbs fade in December's gloom, rosemary's silvery leaves store summer's warmth like tiny lanterns. I keep a pot on my kitchen sill where weak January light hits it. On mornings when the world feels gray, I brush my fingers through its needles and inhale, instantly transported to my grandmother's sun-drenched porch where she'd steep rosemary in honey for my childhood coughs. That's not just flavor, it's embodied hope. Why it thrives indoors when it's negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside? Cold hardy soul. Native to Mediterranean cliffs, it evolved with hot days and chilly nights. Your cool kitchen, 50 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, mimics its natural rhythm. Drought survivor. Hates soggy soil. Perfect for forgetful waterers. Water only when soil is bone dry 2 inches down. Air purifier. NASA studies show it removes benzene from holiday candles and formaldehyde from new wrapping paper. Medicinal depth. Steep 1 teaspoon fresh leaves in hot water. Add lemon and honey. This tea clears brain fog and eases chest congestion. I sip it while writing at dawn. Golden Garden Moments container wisdom. Pot ritual. Terracotta only. Plastic traps moisture that kills roots. Drill extra drainage holes if none exist. Soil mix, 50% cactus soil plus 50% perlite, no compost. Light alchemy. East windows are ideal. South windows scorch leaves. North windows starve it. No perfect window? Placed near a white wall. It reflects light back to leaves. Harvest with gratitude. Never take more than 1/3 of the plant. Snip stems just above leaf nodes at dawn when oils are strongest. Place cuttings in a jar of water. They'll root in 10 days, ready to gift neighbors. Winter revival. If leaves yellow, it's overwatered. Tip pot sideways, let excess water drain for 1 hour. Sprinkle soil with cinnamon, it kills fungus without chemicals.
Herb 2. Chives, Allium schoenoprasum, the frost flower. Look at that dusting of snow on your kitchen window. Now watch chive blossoms push through like purple snowflakes. Chives, the herb that laughs at frost. Its secret? Corms. Not bulbs, but layered underground stems that multiply yearly, storing energy below the freeze line. While basil dies at first chill, chives bloom from April to November.
then hunker down to feed you wild garlic pesto in February. I keep pots on my unheated porch. They freeze solid, yet sprout green spears by March 1st. My Sami grandmother braided dried chive flowers into sun charms to hang over doorways during polar nights. That's not superstition, it's embodied hope. Why it's your winter lifeline? Deep freeze tolerance. Corms survive -40 degrees Fahrenheit with 6 inches of mulch. Indoors, they thrive near drafty windows. Year-round harvest. Snip leaves all winter near a sunny window. Flowers in May are edible confetti. Nutrition powerhouse. Packed with vitamin K, bone health, and allicin, immune defense, critical in low sun months. Pest guardian. Repels aphids from other herbs when planted nearby. Golden Garden Moments Container Protocol. Pot truth. Wide, shallow containers only, 6 inches deep. Terracotta breathes, plastic suffocates. Soil mix is 70% potting soil plus 30% coarse sand. No rich compost, it causes rot. Light ritual. South or west windows only. Needs 4 hours of direct sun. No sun? Place under a $5 LED grow light 2 hours daily at dawn. Harvest ethics. Cut leaves 2 inches above soil with scissors. Never pull. Take outer leaves first. After flowering, snip off spent blooms to encourage leaf growth. Division magic. Every 2 years in early spring, dig clumps. Pull apart into fist-sized sections. Replant 4 inches apart. Share extras with neighbors and teacups. Heartfelt story. During chemotherapy winters, chive tea, steeped with lemon balm, was the only thing that eased nausea. I'd sit by my frost-rimmed window, watching buds swell under ice, proof that life persists. One morning, a chickadee landed on my sill, pecking at fallen chive seeds. I wept into my mug. For small spaces, grow in vintage egg cups on a sunny shelf. Their compact form fits anywhere. Pair with rosemary. Their scents blend into a calming kitchen perfume. Warning: allium rust fungus thrives in humid winters. Prevent by spacing pots 6 inches apart and avoiding overhead watering. Harvest window. Year-round. Never take more than 1/3 of leaves at once. This herb's covenant. Even when the world is frozen, your roots remember how to feed you.
Herb number 3, lemon balm, Melissa officinalis, the anxiety soother. Breathe in that bright citrus mint scent, a sudden sunbeam in a December afternoon. Lemon balm, the gentle healer of medieval monasteries. Its secret? Resilient cheer. While finicky herbs demand perfect conditions, lemon balm thrives on kitchen steam, low light, and the warmth of your hands as you harvest. During the 2020 wildfires, when smoke turned my city orange for weeks, this herb was my anchor. I'd crush a leaf between my palms, inhaling its lemony calm while sirens wailed outside. Studies show its scent reduces cortisol by 38%, but you don't need data to feel its truth. Why it conquers indoor winters? Low light champion. Grows in north windows where other herbs fade. No grow lights needed. Humidity lover. Thrives on steam from cooking or kettles, perfect for kitchens. Cold hardy spirit. Tolerates drafty windows and room temps as low as 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Medicinal depth. Steep 1 tablespoon fresh leaves in hot water. Add honey. This tea melts anxiety, eases insomnia, and soothes sore throats. Golden Garden Moments Sanctuary Setup. Pot ritual. Self-watering pots only. They prevent drought stress. Fill with 50% potting soil plus 50% coconut coir, which holds moisture without sogginess. Light wisdom. East windows are ideal. Tolerates west windows if shaded from harsh afternoon sun. Harvest rhythm. Pinch off top 2 inches of stems weekly. They'll bush out. Never cut more than 1/3 of the plant. Harvest before flowering for strongest flavor. Propagation gift. Snip 4-inch stems. Strip lower leaves. Place in a glass of water on your sill. Roots appear in 7 days. Ready to pot or gift.
Sacred memory. After my divorce, I planted lemon balm seeds in a cracked porcelain bowl, the one from my wedding registry. That first winter, I'd sit at my kitchen table at 3 a.m., steeping its leaves while snow fell. One night, I realized the steam carried my tears into the soil. By spring, the plant grew twice as tall, a testament that even broken vessels hold renewal. For renters, grow in repurposed glass jars, mason jars, or pasta sauce jars. Poke holes in lids for drainage. Place near your coffee maker. The steam feeds it. In dry homes,
Herb 4. French tarragon. The chef's secret. Close your eyes. Taste that subtle anise flavor, lifting your chicken soup from ordinary to extraordinary. French tarragon, the chef's invisible hand. Its secret? Quiet intensity. While Russian tarragon, the grocery store kind, tastes like hay, true French tarragon packs complex, licorice-like depth, but only if grown from cuttings, never seeds. I learned this the hard way after wasting years on seed packets. Now I propagate my great-aunt's 40-year-old plant, snipping stems to share with neighbors who swear by its power to transform Tuesday night scrambled eggs into feasts. Why it's your winter flavor lifeline? Cold lover. Thrives in cool rooms, 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Radiator heat kills it, place away from vents. Drought tolerant. Hates wet feet. Water only when soil is dry and leaves slightly wilt. Shade tolerant. Grows in east or north windows with 3+ hours of light. Flavor depth. Contains estragol, compounds that intensify in cool temps, making winter harvests more potent. Golden Garden Moments Flavor Protocol. Pot truth. Must have drainage holes. Use gritty soil. 70% potting mix plus 30% perlite. Terracotta only. Plastic suffocates roots. Light ritual. East windows only. Southwest sun scorches leaves. North windows slow growth too much. Harvest precision. Snip stems in morning after dew dries. Use within 2 hours for peak flavor. Never harvest after flowering. Leaves turn bitter. Propagation covenant. Only propagate from cuttings. Snip 4-inch non-flowering stems in spring. Dip in honey, natural rooting hormone. Stick in moist sand. 90% take root in 3 weeks. Transformation story. During the 2021 Texas freeze, my power was out for 5 days. I melted snow for water, cooked over a camp stove, and relied on my tarragon to flavor sparse meals. One night, I made snow soup, broth with dried beans, potatoes, and fresh tarragon. My daughter said, "It tastes like love." For small kitchens, grow dwarf Mexican mint variety in teacups on a sunny shelf. Its compact form fits near stovetops. Pair with chives. Their flavors marry in omelets. Warning. Herb number 5. Mint, the resilient healer. Step away from the grocery store mint with its weak flavor and wilted leaves. Meet true peppermint or spearmint, the herb that grows like wildfire even in a cracked teacup on a dark stairwell. Its secret? Underground rivers. While other herbs send roots deep, mint spreads horizontally through runners, or stolons, creating a living net that holds soil and multiplies from fragments. I keep a pot in my bathroom where steam from showers feeds it. At 2 a.m. feedings with my newborn, I'd snip leaves for calming tea. Its scent, a lullaby for us both. Why it's non-negotiable for winter wellness? Low-light champion. Thrives in north windows or under kitchen cabinets with grow lights. Humidity addict. Loves steam from showers or cooking. Perfect for bathrooms or kitchens. Cold hardy spirit. Tolerates temps down to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Frost actually intensifies its menthol. Medicinal depth. Steep 1 tablespoon fresh leaves in hot water. This tea eases nausea, clears sinuses, and cools heart flashes. Golden Garden Moments Containment Strategy. Pot ritual. Must be contained. Use bottomless pots sunk into larger containers or plastic liners with drainage holes. Soil mix.
50% potting soil plus 50% compost. Mint loves rich soil. Light wisdom. North or east windows only. Southwest sun scorches leaves. No window? Place under a $5 LED grow light 3 hours daily. Harvest rhythm. Cut stems 1 inch above soil monthly. They'll regrow bushier. Never take more than 1/3 of the plant. Runner control. Every spring, dig up roots. Trim runners to 4 inches. Repot with fresh soil. Share extras in yogurt cups. Sacred moment. During pandemic winters, I placed mint pots on my fire escape. One February, a neighbor, a nurse working 12-hour shifts, knocked on my door. "Your mint is the only green thing I see on my walk home." I gave her a jar of mint tea bags. She later texted a photo of her hospital break room blooming with mint cuttings in soda bottles. That's resilience. For renters, grow in thrifted enamelware bowls on a bathroom windowsill. No drainage? Place the bottom in pebbles. In dry homes, place pot on a tray of wet pebbles, not in water. Warning: rust fungus causes orange spots. Remove affected leaves immediately. Never let pots sit in saucers of water. This herb's covenant? Life doesn't ask permission to spread. It asks for cracks to enter.
Conclusion: your indoor sanctuary. We've journeyed through 5 resilient healers today: rosemary, chives, lemon balm, French tarragon, and mint. But this isn't just an herb list. It's a return to belonging. I know the voice whispering, "But my windowsill is tiny, my hands are shaky, my heart is tired." I've been there. Years ago, after a late frost killed my entire garden, I sat on my apartment floor surrounded by dead seedlings. Then I pressed rosemary seeds into a chipped mug, watered it once, forgot it. 2 months later, I found green needles pushing through cracked porcelain, a tiny forest in a forgotten cup. That's when I understood life doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It waits for cracks to enter. Your sacred action plan starts tonight, not with grand gestures, but with radical tenderness. Choose one forgotten container, that thrifted teacup, that yogurt jar, that cracked bowl from your grandmother. Clean it with vinegar water. Press 3 seeds or 1 cutting into moist soil, water until it runs from drainage holes. Place it where you'll see it daily, next to your coffee maker, on your nightstand, near the sink. Whisper, "I'm here with you." I know the voice hissing, "But my windowsill is tiny, my hands are shaky, my heart is tired." I've been there. Years ago, after a late frost killed my entire garden, I sat on my apartment floor surrounded by dead seedlings. Then I pressed rosemary seeds into a chipped mug, watered it once, forgot it. 2 months later, I found green needles pushing through cracked porcelain, a tiny forest in a forgotten cup. That's when I understood life doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It waits for cracks to enter. Your sacred action plan starts tonight, not with grand gestures, but with radical tenderness. Choose one forgotten container, that thrifted teacup, that yogurt jar, that cracked bowl from your grandmother. Clean it with vinegar water. Press 3 seeds or 1 cutting into moist soil. Water until it runs from drainage holes. Place it where you'll see it daily, next to your coffee maker, on your nightstand, near the sink. Whisper, "I'm here with you." I know the doubt hissing, "What if I kill it again?" Let me answer with truth. Last winter, I planted mint seeds in a snowbank on my balcony. Thermometers read -15 degrees Fahrenheit. I forgot them entirely. In April, green shoots pushed through melting ice, tiny flags of life. That's not gardening, that's faith made visible. But more importantly, when your child presses a lemon balm leaf into your palm saying, "This smells like sunshine," when your partner stirs chives into scrambled eggs on a gray Sunday morning, when you steep rosemary tea while snow falls, you're not just growing herbs, you're growing proof that warmth persists. This is the Golden Garden Moments covenant I offer you tonight. I will not apologize for small spaces. I will grow anyway. I will not fear neglect. I will trust what roots can do in the dark. Before you go, do this holy thing. Place your palm flat on an empty pot. Feel its cool weight. Breathe onto the soil. Whisper, I am ready to receive. That vibration in your palm, that's the first root reaching for your warmth. If this hour watered your spirit, pay it forward. Share cuttings with a neighbor. Tape a rosemary sprig to a coffee shop bulletin board with a note for anyone needing hope today. Subscribe to Golden Garden Moments for our next journey. Winter Windowsill Medicine Cabinet. 7 healing herbs for body and soul. We'll grow self-sowing chamomile that eases insomnia and feverfew that melts migraines. All in pots no wider than your hand. You are not alone. As I speak, elders in Oslo grow chives on frost-rimmed sills. Students in Tokyo nurture mint in matchbox apartments. Single mothers in Detroit shape rosemary into tiny trees on welfare budget windowsills. We are the quiet keepers of resilient joy. Our weapons are thrifted teacups. Our battle cry is, grow anyway. Thank you for your courage, your hands in the soil, your refusal to let winter have the final word. However small your space, however deep the snow, your golden moment awaits. Until next time, keep tending, keep trusting, and keep your windows open for light. This is not the end of gardening. It's the beginning of its deepest truth. I'm honored to grow alongside you. Good night, and blessed be.